Here with Jay Marmont, mate. First of all, third championship. How's it feel?
You know, it's exciting as the first one. You know, to win 3 in a row is a huge accomplishment for me, the team, everyone who surrounds me. So it's a relief. You know, it's been a tough year this year. Didn't start off the year too strong, but ever since we got the points lead in Toowoomba, we haven't given up. So we've been, you know, willing to fight it all the way to the end. Today wasn't the most perfect day for me, but you know, I just went out there and, you know, didn't really feel right at the first race and made a few mistakes through the day and just wanted to bring it home. So end up bringing it home and it feels better than ever.
Mate, it was the first thing you said on the stage when you got up there tonight is want to apologise to my whole team and family. It's not the way you want to clinch a championship. Not an easy day. You put a lot of pressure on yourself today.
Yeah, 100%. You know, that's always the case. You know, when you do put that added pressure on yourself, things don't happen to plan, and it was just one of them days. You know, I hadn't had a whole shot the whole day before and come around, and I was more fighting with Dean, and then realised once I was on the up face of that jump that you couldn't jump it, and it was too late to back out. I didn't, you know, want to do anything stupid and grab the brakes, and I felt like I was in a safer position to jump it, so took the 20-second penalty, still finished 7th, and you know, finished off the last 2 races with a 2nd and 3rd and clinched the title.
So your team manager, a guy called Craig Dack, a little while back, about 20 years ago, also won 3 championships in a row, 3 Mr. Motocross championships. Coincidence that you're on a team? You know, you guys are very similar riders, very determined riders, and don't always get the start, but you're always there at the end of the day.
Yeah, you know, Dacker, he really understands me, and he's a great team manager to have. He's got together an awesome team. We've got, you know, my mechanic Jason. We've got Sean that does all the technical, along with Gary and, you know, Todd. Everyone on the team just is. We all get along together so well, and it's an awesome team to be amongst. And to win 3 championships in a row just goes to show how strong and professional the team is. They have the best sponsors on board. You know, all the guys at Fox, and that it's like this big family group that you know, just work together so good every weekend, and I'm really happy to be, you know, amongst such a great team like that.
Jay, you made an interesting comment on the podium tonight. You sort of said, you know, from here you're talking about going over to America, and you said you just like a race with no pressure. I mean, you're a 3-time Aussie champion. Is there such a thing as a race with no pressure? What did you actually mean by that?
You know, ever since I've got with Dacker, he sort of brought the best out in me, and the last 3 years have been really good, and I feel like I've developed as a rider and, you know, won these championships, but having that number 1, it definitely brings added pressure, and I've had the target on my back for the last few years now, and it's been tough. You know, I had a lot of people always gunning for me, and I don't think I've had a good night's sleep for I don't know how long, so it'd be good just to go to America and go over there and just show them what Jay Marmont's got. You know, when I was there in 05 and 06, I felt I'd done okay, but never really showed my full potential like I have in races back here. So to go over and just do a couple of races and have no pressure and just have a bit of fun, and if I do well to get chosen in designations, it'd be just the biggest thing in my life.
Just on the local scene still, you know, obviously Billy McKenzie, really experienced rider. You know, you had him on one side, and you also had 3 young guys, you know, Ty Simmons, Ferris and Waters really pushing you this year. And I know earlier on in the season you were sort of saying, you know, geez, these young guys are really giving me some carry. Did that sort of push you and make you a quicker guy this year?
Yeah, you know, I had Ando in 08 and a couple of others like Boydie and that stepped up and rode really well, and then Boydie last year as well. But really knew Boydie and Ando as racers, and we really knew what each other was about, where our, you know, strengths and weaknesses were. But this year was the total unknown. You had Ty that showed brutal pace, Billy that was just so quick them first few laps, young Dean that, you know, had nothing to lose out there, and along with Cooper stepping up. So this year was, you know, it was out there year. You know, it was crazy. It was like being in America. So much speed and confidence among all the young riders and international riders, and anyone knew they were in there for a chance. So it was a year. It was a learning year for me, and I know I'm going to take a lot out of it and try and come back even stronger next year.
Hey, the first one obviously is a really good championship. You know, the first anything's a good thing. Second one was a lot of stress. You just scraped through on that one, and you had a pretty interesting day at Coolum. Is the third one the most important championship for you?
Yeah, you know, the second one I had a lot of stuff going on in my life, and it was my life was just everything what I was focused on at that time. Racing was what come easy to me, and that's just what I was going out doing every weekend. But this year I really wanted this third championship more than ever, and put a lot of emphasis on it, and it tested me out at times, but to finally walk away with that, points lead and that championship over the line, it was a big relief, and got the monkey off my back. So we'll see how we go for the rest of the year in Super X. I know Super X is going to be a tough year. We've got some more international riders coming over, and Chad's definitely not at his best at the moment. So I think you're going to see a lot more riders up there in the mix, and I think it's going to be unreal racing.
Well, of course, we're operating under the MO's code of conduct tonight, Jay, and under strict supervision. But you're going to go out for a couple of beers tonight and celebrate, mate?
Oh, for sure. I like to celebrate with my friends and my family. It's who I am. I don't go out there and get too wild, but we've definitely got to celebrate something. We've won 3 in a row, so let's go do it.
Well, mate, it was fantastic watching you, and great to see the history you created. 3 championships in a row, and I think you owe it to yourself. Go and have a bit of fun.
Thanks a lot, and I'd like to thank all the people that follow Jay Marmont out there. This is for you guys and for me, and hopefully I can keep this ball rolling. Cheers. Thanks a lot.